extend it a little further too. So
no, it's just I got this live one scheduled for 9.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't want to put so much work into an opening. People don't come in until like 15 minutes in. Oh well.
Don't forget replay though.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
You should put a little thing on there that says if you're watching the replay, give it to 5 minutes.
Everybody does a live countdown and an opening sequence. So if you don't get it by now, you're a dumbass mover.
Go on, you.
What's this weird TV static thing when I tried to watch your show? Just don't watch. You're not going to like it anyway.
This is still fucking awesome.
Dude, I put a lot of work into that. Getting it to reflect off of the books and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Very complicated. But totally worth it. I did it by stretching another one over in the opposite direction. And then using the masks to cut out the books. And then splicing different videos. It was complicated. I figured it out. I figured it out. What's up, everybody? People starting to pour in. You say pour in? We've got 3 on number right now.
I was wondering.
People starting to shuffle in. Let's test everything real quick. Okay. It's a good feeling that we got our own music that can just be used, you know? Arcane Arsenals, Don Jolly, what's up, people? How are y'all doing this fine evening?
Nope. I mean, we should just have random blacks doing black things, cold opens every show. I mean,
Yeah.
they're always a hit. Well,
Sorry, I meant to warn you.
no, I saw it. I was watching the countdown. I pay attention.
Nice.
Hey, everybody. Happy Saturday. Yeah, gonna try to do things a little different this time. The way that we always talk about doing it, but never wind up doing it.
Yeah.
Let me give a quick explanation. The show flow has just felt off for a while because I can, and you can, and we all can just nonstop talk about Israel the entire time.
Yeah.
And it always turns into that, and there's no problem with that. But I think that like maybe new people or even y'all and myself, I get bored with it after a while, and then I don't have anything else to do to talk about, and I don't want to do that. So we're gonna try not segmenting things per se, but actually sticking with all the stuff we've got lined up, and then trying to hit them all, and then when we go through all that, well, then we'll talk about the Jews. But don't worry, they're already included in the lineup, you know?
They all, yeah.
Ironically, everything we're talking about somehow See, I'm doing it now.
Yeah,
I'm doing it now.
now.
I'm not going to do that. Look, this is the latest update from me. You know, we like to do small talk at the beginning, welcome everybody in, and
Welcome in.
Yeah, get those numbers up to at least 5.
Hope y'all are having a good Saturday.
Yeah, mine not great.
Not great?
Not great.
Mine's all right.
I did a lot of great stuff, but I hate when Saturdays don't end like you want them to. You know, just not a fan. Won't get into it, but that's fine.
You cling to that weekend. I
don't
my
have one.
Saturday thing is just relaxing.
I can't. Oh, I work Saturday, and I don't mind working Saturdays. Had a good productive day. I'm gonna work a little bit tomorrow on the Lord's Day because I got projects I want to get.
You got
done.
projects.
I gotta hang. Check this out. I gotta hang solar powered lights in a sheep barn tomorrow. Very excited about that.
Nice.
Because I don't like going in there when it's dark, but there's no electricity.
Yeah.
Fun little project.
Oh,
I got to
you
set
a panel there too.
No, we ordered a different panel.
Nice.
Just for the lights.
Okay.
It's got a little remote and everything. Kind of hook that up tomorrow. But here's something I noticed, right? I think the boots I've been wearing, nice boots. Well, they were real nice. Red Wing, Irish Setters is what they're called. Waterproof leather American boots.
Yeah.
They're probably made in Indonesia now. I don't fucking know. Anyway, got a great deal on them from a friend of ours, and like brand new. And I've been wearing them for at least a year and a half. And these boots you're supposed to be able to wear for like 2 years, you know. And I noticed my feet started hurting very recently. So I bought insoles, and I took the old ones out, and they were like pancakes, dude. So I put the new ones in. They feel great, but I'm noticing my feet are just sloshing around in these boots now. There's like all this room in there. And so I put on my comfortable Hey Dudes to come over here. I don't wear work boots to the studio. I like relaxing when I'm here, you know, with my friends. And so I put these things on, and my feet are all sloshing around in those. You know what I think happened? My feet were fat. I got so fat, my feet were fat. My shoes,
ankle swelling.
Yeah, my shoes fit better. Now they fit worse. Hey,
Did you have great big fat feet?
great big old fat person feet? So I will. Great. By the way, I'm watching the comments on Rumble. I do every show.
Yeah.
I look down. If you see me looking down, I'm either looking at something that is on the screen, or I'm looking at the comments section over here. And I just want to congratulate the chat on the In Tower.
Congratulations.
Good job.
And I want you to know, on the YouTube end, I'm watching the comments too. There's none yet. That's all right. What's up, people on YouTube? How you doing?
Whoop my baby mama hoe ass. Good to see you in there, buddy. He says, faggot feet.
Yeah. I've had a case of that I've been battling.
Mm-hmm.
I really torqued the shit out of it yesterday. For the last month, maybe 5 or 6 weeks now.
Yeah, it's been a while.
My foot's just been wrecked. It's been horrible. But you know what? You know what fixed it? Not wearing those shitty ass Serve Safe shoes that I got.
Did you put custom insoles in those?
Yeah, it didn't help.
Didn't do
much.
anything.
Yeah. No, I switched back to those old work boots you gave me. Getting better every day.
There you go.
Yeah.
Your case of faggot foot is
Well,
you're limping like a queer's wrist.
It's been bad. It's been bad. No, I got that injury because of having to, I care about any job I do. I put in effort, and especially with the cooking thing I was doing. But I had to maneuver at high speeds in that small kitchen around great big lazy fat people, incompetent people. And such lateral movement was too much stress on the ball of my foot.
I thought it was your arch.
It's a high arch, but because
it puts
I
pressure
pivot
on
and
it.
stuff
I
with
gotcha.
the ball of the foot, it was too much pressure on it. It couldn't handle escaping the gravitational pull of great big fat people.
Yeah, like what my baby mama Hoaz just said, the issues with y'all's feet stems from being fat. Your feet will perform much more efficiently with a lighter, less stressful load. And that guy knows about loads. Caveman, first donation of the night. Thank you for that. He sends $5. I'm supposed to wait for that to pop up on the screen, though, right? But sometimes it doesn't. There it is.
It only does it when we're viewing a video or something.
Oh, okay. Got it. He says, can we get a show where it's just retards calling in to scream at each other? I'd love to do that. Where are we at on phone calls? Because keep in mind, I wouldn't mind an interactive show at all. It can't be the whole show. Most callers aren't great.
Okay.
It's a little industry secret.
Yeah. Most callers are not great. That's why they're limited to one statement and then cut off typically. But where we're at with that, all right. I've been thinking about it, and I think the best way to do it is to have our own Discord. It's free. It's free to set up our own Discord channel. However, knowing our rabid audience, it probably won't last very long. But
Like Discord will shut us down.
yeah, but we could just make a new server.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's something that crossed I'm fine with that. Let's do it if they have Discord. I had an idea where you said let's try to limit the calls or whatever.
Yeah.
Like to one statement. Here's an option. Now, not everybody has Telegram. You know, that's kind of my main preferred messenger and social media, which it was. Now it's X, because everything you see on Telegram is just pulled from X or Instagram or TikTok. It's like Telegram is like where people just steal everything and then put it on their Telegram channels. And everybody on Telegram thinks it's like the latest stuff. And it's not. It's very old.
Yeah.
But Telegram does have a voice message feature.
Okay.
It would be cool to have a Telegram thing we can monitor, and people can send in voice messages,
voicemail
and we
bag.
just play it.
We have a voicemail bag. Yeah. There we go.
Write that
The
down.
Telegram voicemail bag.
Write that down.
I don't have a pen, but no, I'll remember this. That'd be awesome.
I was gonna say we'll try to come up with a better name. Hey, I sent you a picture of the Grabbler that you asked for last night. High resolution. Huh. Okay. All right. Cool.
Well, No. I think you missed some of what we were saying. What my baby mama ho ass. It's easy to find it now. Now it's easy to find it. But yeah, like a year ago, I had to really dig for it and ask for Don's help. But appreciate that anyway.
Well,
Thanks,
did we
bud.
find the 3D Grabbler?
Oh, you found the 3D
I don't
one.
know if that's the one he's talking about or not. Guys, if y'all want to know about that, you'll have to watch yesterday's show.
We need the 3D model of the Grabbler.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, throw that into the new montage.
Yeah.
too.
Oh, yeah. I can't show y'all guys. I can't show y'all yet.
No spoilers
the new
on
montage, but it's. Ville's impressed. He says it's looking good so far.
this. I said it's looking fantastic.
You did, and you're not impressed by anything.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's enough small talk. You wanted to get into something. I think a lot of us have heard about this, but it's coming to fruition more and more as time goes by. Owning nothing.
Yep.
I'm not going to say in being happy because everybody's fucking miserable.
I don't think we're going to get to the happy
No,
part.
no.
I think that's
they
the one
never
part of
give
this-
you everything.
Right. That's the one part of this that they will not be able to implement is happiness. It's not going to happen. But yeah, for reference, in case, maybe one or two of you are half retarded and unaware and don't remember, years ago, when at the World Economic Forum, Klaus Schwab was discussing plans for the future of society. You will live in the pod. You will eat the bugs. You will own nothing. And you will be happy. We're at right here. We're at you will own nothing. Still in its early stages, but boy, is it catching on. It's catching on great. Yeah, I mean, parts 1 and 2, live in the pod. People are opting for micro homes, apartments, smaller living spaces.
I don't know about opting. I don't think they have any choice.
You could not live in the city.
That's true, which
Yeah.
that's something I heard today about that is you're going to start noticing people leaving the cities as this Iran thing increases because gas is going to get more expensive. The fertilizer crisis is going to cause food to get more expensive. So it's deindustrialization is potentially going to happen on a large scale in America.
Yeah.
If this continues, and it will continue because it's what a country in the Middle East wants.
Yeah.
But we'll get into that later.
And when that starts happening and you're, for those of you blessed enough to live in a smaller rural area, more wide open and everything, gatekeep the shit out of it. Threaten with violence against newcomers, outsiders coming in.
Make them uncomfortable. Never let them be comfortable.
Make them uncomfortable. They don't belong there. That's your spot. You found it first.
Wear a gun.
Yeah.
Wear a gun. I started wearing a gun.
Wield a gun.
Yeah. And vote.
Vote.
But yeah, so I remember it was a big story for like a day, confirming what you were saying, what a lot of people were saying, that everything is going to go to a subscription model. Everything they can think of.
Yeah.
And BMW did it with some feature. I was like heated seats or something.
Heated seats and high beam assist.
Yeah. Yeah. You can't just buy it. You have to.
Yeah.
You have to get a license for it that lasts for like a year.
Remember that thing that's been in cars for 15 to 20 years that was just naturally there? Don't worry. It'll still be on your newer cars, but you'll have to pay monthly in order to access those features.
Yeah, and I don't think there's a lifetime purchase option either.
No. Fuck no.
And it's
They don't
probably
want
not transferable to like the next owner.
Oh, probably not. No. No, there are no lifetime ownership. No, I mean, Adobe was one of the first things I could think of where they opted out of just owning their software. Mm-hmm. And they started doing that, in 2015?
It was a while back,
yeah, you used to be able to own the Creative Cloud suite with all of its updates. Or maybe it was like 5 years of updates. I don't know. But, yeah, about 10 years ago, they offered the Creative Cloud service. And on top of that, instead of just spending $150 on Photoshop, which is still a little steep if you ask me, you can rent it for $15 a month. Or if you want Premiere and like After Effects and some sort of package with a few of the programs, like most people do, you could get it for like $35 a month. Great deal. Great deal.
You know, VMix did the same thing. First of all, it was overpriced shit anyway, but they're like, well, if you can't afford $1,000 for this outdated trash that really doesn't update very often, you can pay, what was it, $50 a month?
$50 a month.
Which we were doing because we didn't have $1,000 to buy a new one.
And they conned us out of our original key.
Yeah, they took it. But before it was $50 a month, they had a scam too where it was like, oh, you paid $1,000 for our software? Well, cool. That'll come with 1 year of updates. And then after that, you got to pay for the updates. Yeah. So another thing, you and Don were talking about this for a while. I
just want to throw in they weren't great updates either.
No, it was just enough to be like, they would make shit not work. So you'd have to pay for the update. But you and Don were talking about the RAM crisis, right?
The RAM crisis, yeah. Donna brought that to my attention, like a month ago now. For those of you not familiar with that, or maybe you didn't catch when we covered that weeks ago, if you don't know what RAM is, it's random access memory. It's your computer's short-term memory. It's the ability to multitask, have multiple things open at once. Your phones use them too. Your phones have RAM. They're tiny computers. And anyone looking to build a computer or even, just buy a pre-built one, prices are going up pretty steep. The RAM we bought roughly a year ago now. The RAM we bought for this computer, it's 32 gigs, DDR5. I think we paid $160.
That sounds right.
About $160 for it. I wanted to get the 64, but we opted to go.
Now, if we wanted to do 64, could we just get another 32? That's how that works, right?
Well, You want to get another 32?
Yeah, let's see what happens.
Oh, let's just drop 160 on that and get nothing because that same amount of RAM is $500 now.
You're shitting me.
$500. Or actually, it was $500 a month ago. It might be more expensive now
So
because all the AI data centers they're building are buying up all the computer parts. Some companies aren't even making it for consumers anymore. They're going strictly, no, we're only doing contract basis with AI data centers now.
well, and if you look at the money that's being thrown at AI, they're probably not even giving the data centers much of a discount whatsoever either, because they know that they're throwing literally tens, if not hundreds of billions of dollars into this.
Correct.
Now, the
They
reason
can charge them whatever they want.
Yeah, and the reason I bring this up is you're about to start having to subscribe to your RAM, which is going to be cloud-based soon enough.
Yeah.
That's just a thought of mine. They're going to use these data centers to send your information back and forth to make your stuff run, and you won't even be able to get physical RAM.
Right. So here's an example of that, which has already been implemented. I don't know how much it's taken off since, but I would say about 4, maybe 5 years ago, NVIDIA and Xbox, they started this thing called cloud gaming. So basically, if you can't afford to keep up with computer updates on your hardware and stuff to get better specs and everything, you can basically rent a server slot for $20 a month. It reads your games because they're all cloud-based anyways, that you own them. That computer will run your games and stream your gameplay to you on your PC. I feel like we're about to get it hasn't happened yet as far as I know, but I feel we're about to not even own our phones anymore, or rather the technology we have in our phones. You're about to have just a hollow, like a husk of just a screen and a Wi-Fi receiver. Or
it's like a different type of communicator. It just communicates with the AI cloud.
Yes, exactly. It's going to communicate with a hub computer, and you will rent more computing power, more RAM, more hard drive space. That's my theory. And that hasn't come to fruition yet, but mark my words, it fucking will.
Yeah, so what are some of the things you wanted to pull up on this? Just give some examples.
We're touching back on this today because I was stumbling on an Instagram scroll this morning. That's what I do with my Saturday mornings. I relax in bed. I scroll Instagram,
That's what I do with
Reset,
all
relax.
of my mornings.
Yeah.
If I wake up early, which I do all the time now, about 5:30, I'm not even like, I might be able to go back to sleep. I'm like, let's just shit scroll. Let's get a cup of coffee and shit scroll. I got extra shit scrolling time.
Honestly, with the blue light that's emitted from, sorry, let me switch to maybe
It's all nice, welcoming.
Well, it's not good for you at night because it sends signals to your brain that it's like daylight. But when you're waking up, it's actually somewhat good to look at your phone. Because it sends signals that
triggers
it's daylight.
Yeah.
It's morning time. But, let me get this set up real quick. Everything's a little wonky, but bear with me, guys. Bear with me. All right. Are you impatient? Too fucking bad. Just wait. Here we go. I discovered this. I don't know if you guys ever heard about this. Last year, Volkswagen started a new feature where with their electric vehicles, the vehicle is sold with the promised 228 horsepower. But when you receive it, you get 208 horsepower. But they offer you a subscription plan. For $22 a month, you can unlock 20 more horsepower for your vehicle for a more sportier driving experience. Here, I'll just read it. Car buyers have to pay extra to unlock horsepower on Volkswagen vehicles. An uphill battle subscription model that has drawn the ire of customers. Yes. Car buyers coping and raging and seething. Wow. All right. Well,
how much is it? $22 per month.
Yep, $22.50 per month to unlock the extra 20 horsepower.
That's not even a lot of extra horsepower.
It's not. And here's the beauty of it, too. Because your car is listed at 228 horsepower, you pay more for insurance for horsepower that you might not even be paying for because they locked you out of it.
That's frightening.
Ain't that crazy?
You know what? This makes me think that the entire electric car, what do you call it? The ecosystem that they're pushing everywhere is solely to sell subscriptions like this. You know, like with a gas vehicle, traditionally, there's still like control. And then you started getting like OnStar and stuff, right? But they were like, how could we control these vehicles even more and make more money off of them? I know, make them electric.
Yeah.
And then look at all the technology that comes along with that, with the cameras and with the GPS systems and the internet built in and all that stuff. That's all just stuff to sell you later on once everybody switches to it.
Yeah.
You know? It's actually pretty genius. I wonder
Pretty evil.
if in the future, will you even be able to own your own slaves?
No, you are the slave. How are you going to own a slave?
Yeah. They'll trick you into it. They'll make you think you're the...
You're the slave
You're
supervisor.
the master.
You got the slave middle management role,
Yeah.
which you're still just a slave.
It's like, why are my slaves being so lazy? It's like, oh, you have to buy extra motivation. It's like I used to just use a whip, but your slaves will be robots.
Well, you can use a whip, but we're going to charge you $40 a month for that whip.
Yeah, that's it. It's a
can't own the
digital
whip.
Digital whip for your Tesla bots. Wouldn't that be fun? That does seem like something Elon would do to be funny.
Yeah.
He's like, well, actually, you can get the digital whip, and they'll work 20% faster, but it's $20 a month.
It's like a magnet wand that gives the robot a seizure. It's like, please stop, Master. Please stop.
Dude, imagine
No, not the magnet prod. No.
imagine the future sex bots, right? That you thought you were going to own and just be able to fuck as much as you want. But then you got to pay a pussy subscription?
Oh,
And now it's just prostitution.
not just the pussy subscription, but the coordinated realistic sex movement subscription too, or else it's just breaking your cock whenever
Yeah.
it sits on you.
It's like, robot, why is your silicone vagina so cold? Oh, you didn't pay your heated pussy subscription.
That's for VIP plus.
Yeah.
Very important pussy plus.
Man, it's like I might as well just go out on the streets and get a real hooker for this price.
Yeah, and there's no subscription for it either. One-time payment.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I found that because I was looking into this, right? And everybody hates home printers, right? They never seem to work after the second print job.
You always got to reset them back up now that they're all Wi-Fi.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, since they've gone to Wi-Fi, they work even less now. I love that everything is moving to Wi-Fi for simple home appliances. But yeah, those same piece of shit printers that Hewlett Packard sold to you for what, $100, $150. You got to buy the ink and all this stuff, the paper. Set it up every time you got to use it because it just forgets, how to print for some reason. Well, don't worry. Don't worry. Now you won't even own that printer. The Hewlett-Packard All-In plan provides a new printer, automatic ink delivery, and support for a monthly fee starting at $6.99. The subscription covering hardware and ink based on page volume rather than ink usage allows for printing photos or documents at the same cost. It offers a hassle-free, never run out of ink experience.
Yeah, real hassle-free.
Yeah, no hassle. Just a hassle to your wallet. So it starts around $7 a month for 20 pages, 20 prints.
That's insanity.
For $7 a month. And could go to over $35 a month if you want to print more pages. And don't worry, with the $6.99, they will be low-quality prints. They will be low quality.
You have to pay for higher.
Yes,
That's
You are
great.
going to pay for higher quality prints. Sorry, broke ass. All your money's going to subscriptions. Plan includes the printer itself, automatic shipment of ink cartridges when the printer detects low levels, 24/7 tech support, which we know that's always really good.
24/7 based out of where? It's like, well, they're literally awake 24 hours a day in Dubai. They're not or not Dubai, in India. They're not allowed to sleep. They're in the lower caste. It's like, look, if I'm getting Indian customer service, I want the higher caste.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree. You won't even own your own printer now, though. Ain't that crazy?
Well, you know,
Which,
I've got an HP printer.
yeah.
Right? And you have to sign up, like you have to register it to set up your Wi-Fi and like your phone, like print from your phone and all that, right? And I'm like, why do they need all that? Oh, because they're constantly trying to sell me fucking ink.
Yeah.
Right?
More ink, better paper.
Guess what I never did? I never bought ink through their service.
Yeah.
I just get it online way cheaper, right? Aftermarket cartridges.
Yep.
They probably came up with this, so I'd have to stop doing that, and I can only get it through them.
Correct.
Now, let me give y'all a little bit of potential positive, like future outcome, right? Iran is threatening to try their damnedest to bring oil up to $200 a barrel. Now, why is that a good thing? Well, AI, this technological future, depends on cheap energy.
Hey.
So the more they can destabilize that, right, the less likely it is that that stuff's going to work out.
Yep.
I think that it's possible, not probable, but it's possible that if enough conflict ensues from this Iran war, which you've already got Saudi Arabia, Turkey, excuse me, looking into having to jump in, that this is spreading like previous world wars. Like nobody expected it to happen. It's already way worse than it was supposed to be. Remember, it was like, well, I'm not going to say how long it's going to be. A few days.
Few days.
They'll give up.
It'll blow over.
They'll never close the Straits of Hormuz. They'll never do that.
Happened on day one.
Yeah, and so its energy is ticking up. It would have skyrocketed up, except that's all, the stock market, the American petrodollar, this is all a big fucking Ponzi scheme. So it's really just about Trump soothsaying and making the markets calm by not saying crazy shit, but rather reinforcing that everything's going to be fine.
Yeah.
So it's not going up as much as it should because it's just based on how the consumer might feel versus what's actually happening.
Right.
And that's why it's really hard to find out what's happening during this current conflict. But just know that if this expands any further, which it's looking like it's going to, energy goes up, food prices go up directly related to that energy crisis, diesel fuel being used in farms and things like that.
Yeah.
But also the fertilizer crisis that's going to ensue,
Right.
making food costs go up, making food production less productive. And then that might destroy this AI bubble, which some people still think it's a bubble. I've heard this is going to be inescapable in the near future. It's going to decimate jobs. It's just going to wreak havoc on the economy and everything. But then other people go, no, it's still just fucking large language models in the end.
Yeah.
They're not smart. They're not sentient. They can't replace a lot of the things that they claim to.
They're really not artificial
Right.
intelligence.
There's another word.
it's
There's
an
another
intelligent-
term for that,
Right.
too.
I can't remember the term, but
No.
it's not artificial. The thing is not thinking for itself. It's scanning 50 articles on Google, the top results,
Yeah.
and then just reading them to you and summarizing them.
It just
it's not
Googles.
artificial.
It just Googles really fast.
Yeah.
And compiles it and processes it. But there's another AI they're talking about that we don't have yet. They even admit we don't have it yet. But it is the one they're trying to make people think this is, like the actual one that can start replicating itself and taking over and destroying mankind. But some people are like, even that's not even possible. Which maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't know. But Yeah, just know that this could all collapse. This war could burst the AI bubble, as crazy as that sounds.
Yeah, guys, buy some candles. Energy's about to get expensive. Buy some candles.
Yeah, what can we
Sweat
do?
a bit this summer.
What can we do to make the war longer and more protracted? Maybe start supporting it. I'm starting to think it might be a good idea to be like, nah, Trump, stay in there a little longer. Hey, dude, Trump, they're calling you a bitch. What are you going to do about it, you fucking pussy? Stop making America look bad. Yeah, I mean, you need radical solutions to radical problems. And I think, well, you know, for all we know, this could wind up being a good thing.
Yeah, but what about the paywall crisis, though?
What's the paywall crisis?
So, you own nothing. You own nothing. You rent everything.
In order for them to...
You don't even have a nameplate anymore. Did you notice?
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
Did you not
fuck,
pay your
I didn't make the
$5 a
payment?
month?
Shit.
Nameplate Pro.
Yeah. My subscription ran out.
We should try Platey. You could get the first 2 months free.
All right, yeah, I'm open to that. Guys, send in a little money so I can play for a new updatable nameplate. That'd be great. Anyway, yeah, so we got anything else on that?
I mean, that was pretty much it, you know. It's just something I want to keep observing every month. The more overabundance of owning nothing, you're going to subscribe to everything. Jason, he does this thing where he doesn't like subscribe to digital music platforms or anything. He just buys CDs.
I love the convenience and algorithm on Spotify. I won't be getting rid of that anytime soon.
Well,
That's not to say I won't ever get rid of it.
I'm not saying he doesn't use those to discover new music and buy the physical media, but I like what he's doing. It's kind of smart, you know, because when these subscriptions get to be too much, you know.
It's not smart. It's stupid. Here's why.
It's stupid.
Jason, listen to me. Sometimes old technology is better than new technology. I can't imagine paying for a CD when you could go to any thrift store and just buy stacks of old rewritable CDs and do what we used to do back in the day called pirating music and burning your own CDs.
You know.
Way more cost effective. And fuck the artists.
You're right. I forgot about that point in time.
A lot of people did.
It didn't last long because they replaced it with the digital music. You
know why?
Because people were...
Because they were like, we've got to figure this out. Yeah. They're stealing everything.
The only thing that their plan was probably we have to just make it more convenient.
Yeah, we have to
burning CDs.
Yeah, we have to make this way easier, way more convenient, and start adding these incentives. And they got good at it, dude. The paid version of Spotify is incredible. I absolutely love it. I'm a big music fan. I'm a big Radiohead, if you will. And I have found so many new artists and songs just from like the suggested plays after you play a song that you like. It's so fucking good.
For sure. Yeah. I mean, you know, YouTube does it.
Yeah, and then they let you
does it the best, I think.
They let you curate your own playlist. You're like, oh, I like this song. That went into my liked song library.
Yeah,
you know,
it creates radio stations for you.
Yeah, and then it's got this AI DJ feature that I fucking hate and never use.
Fucking hate it.
And it's not because it's AI. It's because they made him sound black.
Yeah,
I don't need that.
Well, I think you could change the voice now.
Can I change it to George Jones?
But I everything that's
possum.
AI voice for me, I make it black voices because it makes me feel like I own something again. Even though I'm paying $14.99 a month, I really feel like I own something. Yeah,
I'm gonna have to look into how to change that just to give me something to mess around with. All right, moving on. What else? We fucked up.
No, we spent roughly 20 minutes.
Did we?
Yeah.
Okay, next subject. Go.
Next subject. Let's see. What do we got? We got an update on the UK. We've got Robert Mueller.
Oh, right. Yeah, let's start there.
All right, guys. Well,
I'm sure most of you have heard the news. By the way, Don Jolly says, need a Black Voices segment. I agree. Tell me what y'all think about this. A Black Voices entire show.
You know, I've been saying we should do that for a while.
It's just, dude, the putting on the makeup is so fucking... And then getting it back off.
Yeah.
Worth it. Let's do it. Let's plan it.
Let's do it. 2 weeks.
Okay, write it down.
Because I-
Caveman sends $1. He says Niggertron. All right.
Thank you so much, Caveman.
Yeah, 2 weeks we'll do that. Ladies and gentlemen, Robert Mueller, which looks like Robert Mueller.
Oh, it's Mueller?
It's Mueller.
Oh.
But then again, it's also nuclear.
Right.
Fucking idiots. Robert Mueller, former FBI director and Russia special counsel, dead at 81. Right? He's an old guy.
Yeah.
It's not like he was assassinated by Trump. Trump didn't have any balls
Right.
to take out his actual enemies. Just subjugate and embarrass the people who put him in power and disappoint them constantly.
For those of you unfamiliar with Robert Mueller, he was in Trump's first term. I think he was an Obama-appointed FBI director, and he was in charge of leading the Russian collusion investigation.
He was a special counsel assigned to it, not the FBI director.
Oh, okay.
But I think he was maybe appointed. But it didn't. Yeah, so that guy that did that,
Yeah,
the investigation.
he was the guy.
When questioned by Congress about the investigation after the fact, they'd be like, "So, was there any evidence to support your narrative that there was a Russia collusion?" He's like, and he would never say, "No, there's not. There's not any evidence." He would go on these little long
word play.
sentences. Yeah, the word game.
He was a spin doctor.
And I've moved on. That was a long time ago. I didn't really give a shit. Now Trump, on the other hand, every now and then he still has a banger, right? And you got to keep in mind, Mueller was part of a team, if you will, that literally tried to put Trump in prison for the rest of his life and tried to put his family in prison for decades. So Trump's Truth Social response today shocked a lot of people, but not me. And I was kind of glad to see that he had the balls to say this. However, it still makes him look a little fucking unhinged. Today on Truth Social, Trump said, Robert Mueller just died. Good. I'm glad he's dead.
I'm glad he's dead.
He can no longer hurt innocent people.
That's my job.
That's my job. That's the people I put in power now to do that. President Donald J. Trump, all caps.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Distasteful, yeah. Unprofessional, for sure. But he's got a.
That's what we signed up for.
Yeah, that's what we voted for.
I like how he's like, now he can't hurt innocent people. Back to bombing Iran. Back to bombing Tehran.
No more hurting innocent people.
I don't like that. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of that. Anyway, let's not look at Palestine. Yeah. Don Jolly says, if it were me, I'd say the same thing. Yeah, no, I don't have an issue with it.
Oh, if
There's some fucking of all this shit to have issues with, I don't give a shit about this. I'm not having fake outrage.
No, if my old prosecutor died, horrible, agonizing death, slowly, I wouldn't necessarily celebrate, but I'd be like, all right,
Yeah, good. You might mumble under your breath.
she can't hurt innocent people anymore.
Yeah, you might under your breath go, oh, good.
Oh, cool.
Good. But then again, it also depends on how much of a piece of shit he was when he was going after you. You know what I mean?
Right.
And Mueller was a top tier piece of shit. He was a fucking government stooge lackey that was in on the whole thing, and he got his marching orders. He carried them out, with glee, with fervor, and it didn't work out for him, which I'm shocked by. I'm good, thank you. He offered if I want a water. I wasn't talking to you people. Chopper Freak 78 sends $5.
What up, Chopper Freak?
What's going on, Chopper Freak 78? There it is. He said, finally caught you sweet lads live again. Good deal. Good to have you, and we'll be going longer because it's Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll stick around here. Y'all keep commenting, keep donating, supporting the show, and we'll keep moving along.
Hey, Chopper Freak, I'm looking into getting a chopper of my own soon.
Are you really?
I am.
AK? Street sweeper?
Oh, is it that type of chopper? I meant a motorcycle.
No, I don't know.
No.
I saw a this random YouTube video popped up, and for some reason, I let it play. I want to figure out how they fucking manipulate these videos to make you keep watching it, but you can't pick up on how they're doing it.
Explain.
I will.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit about choppers or motorcycle culture.
Yeah.
But for some reason, there was like this Christian motorcycle enthusiast YouTube channel video that started playing. And the title of it was, I bought an Orange County chopper for like $10,000. And here's what I found out about it, right?
Yeah.
So they delivered this Orange County Miss Geico promotional bike that had like a supercharger on it, and it's like chartreuse green. It's this giant fucking monstrosity of a custom Orange County chopper.
Yeah.
And so he's going through the bike and everything. They gave him the trailer for free. They gave him the bike. And I mean, this bike was like worth six figures.
Yeah.
But nobody wants these pieces of shit.
Yeah.
Because you can't really ride them.
They're gaudy. They're stupid looking. They're dedicated to a cause that's not yours.
Yeah, so his whole video was about like going over this bike, trying to see if it'll actually run. Trying
Did
to
he
see
get the
if
911 bike?
Huh?
Did he get the 911 Twin Towers bike?
No, he got the green Miss Geico promotional
Miss Geico.
insurance company bike that literally like nobody ever rode. Like one guy that put the supercharger on it after he got it from Orange County.
Yeah.
Okay, this is ironic. See, look, I'm already getting into it. Let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
I don't know this guy. I've never watched a video of his.
Yeah.
And I'm like cooking in my kitchen or something. It's just on my TV. And I just noticed myself like stopping and I'm like watching. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? I don't give a shit about this. So he gets the bike delivered to his shop. His neighbor, like in another shop in the complex, like walks outside and he's like, where'd you get this bike? And he's like, I ordered it from this woman whose husband passed away who had this bike and I got it at a steal. And he goes, I put the supercharger on that bike. And he's like, what? And he's like, yeah, I tuned that bike and put the supercharger on it. I worked on that bike. I'm the only one that's ever rode that bike. And he just happened to be the guy's there. I'm like, what? That's crazy. I'm like, what do you fucking care? I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I watched him take the bike to the shop, put it on the dyno, fix all the problems, all the fuel lines and shit, ride it down the road and everything. And I'm like, why am I still watching this? I don't care.
Right.
But I did.
But you're waiting for something interesting to pop up.
Which I don't know what that would be.
Right.
I can't
'Cause you're not
imagine
a
what
bike
that would
guy.
be. Now, I would own a nice motorcycle. Not a nice motorcycle. Like a custom... What do you got? Like the lowrider bikes? I like the look of that. I think there's a bobber. I like bobber motorcycles. Those look cool. And I wouldn't mind tootling around on these country roads from time to time. I think it'd be fun.
I could see you riding a dresser.
A dresser?
Yeah. So the dresser...
I thought you meant a literal dresser.
No. The dresser is those Harleys that have like the super large fairing with the stereo in it, the comfy seats with the armrests.
No, that's not me at all, dude.
No?
No.
But hold on. I know what you would do, right? I'm already envisioning you in this scenario. You get the bobber, you ride it for an hour, you'd say, fuck, my hips hurt. My ass hurts. Everything
Really?
hurts from this uncomfortable ride. And then someone pulls up in a dresser, it's like, try this out. And you'd go, I don't care what anybody thinks about me. I'm going to ride on the lazy boy.
I mean, I'm all about comfort. But
yeah.
But as anybody who knows me would attest, I am all about fucking style over
That's true.
substance.
That's true.
I trick my fucking guns out in the gaudiest way possible. I mean, I will meticulously put together a gun that everybody's like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, I'm doing exactly what I want to do with it.
What you envisioned.
I got a Saiga Russian AK-47 that I spent more than 2 years looking for the proper plum furniture for.
Yeah.
And I love it. And I bought a thermal that I'm going to put on it too. I'm fucking stoked about that. Anyway.
What's up, Meat Cavern?
Hey, Meat
How you
Cavern.
doing?
Good to see you.
Also, shout out to everyone on YouTube: Jason Shull, Mella, Randy West, Metal Stalfos, Organized Insanity.
But yeah, I'm wondering what kind of subliminal messaging or whatever, what kind of trickery is in those videos that kept me watching that.
Well, I think it's
And how do we do it?
there's somewhat a level of trust in these algorithms, like we talked with Spotify. You trust their algorithms, right? Now, you don't trust it's going to be 100% accurate, right? You still find songs that it's like, how did it come up with this and think I would want that? But it still sends you some really good gems that you never heard of before. Yeah. And YouTube sort of used to do the same thing. But now it's doing this weird thing. Like, I found this channel called The Dress Up Gang.
I like it.
This channel, it's really weird. Like, it's funny. They're fucking hilarious. One of the stars of it went on to act in that show, This Fool, that I've told you about.
I don't remember.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
The point is, they haven't posted to this channel in 6 years.
Really?
So why am I seeing an 8-year-old video pop up like it's brand new on my screen?
That is odd.
There's something odd going on with that algorithm, and we shouldn't trust it. Never trust the algorithm. Unless it's Spotify, and then trust it half the time.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's got about a 50% success rate on its suggestions to me.
Right, but I found that really weird. I was like, oh, cool, that's that guy from This Fool. He's a funny actor. And then I go and check their latest video, 6 years old. 6 years old. Now, don't get me wrong, it's a great channel, but why would that pop up in my feed like it's something brand new, like it's something hot and topical? And it's crazy. You look at the comments on every one of their videos, because, yeah, I binge-watched that channel. I really liked what I saw on it. Everyone, they're like, how did YouTube just let me find out about this channel? Like, what is it about this channel that YouTube decided now's the time to promote it and not 6 years ago? Or 7 years ago, 8 years ago. You know what I mean?
Why did I know about it when it was hot?
Right.
Back to Bob Mueller, there's a couple things I wanted to get to. Barack Obama sent out a nice tweet I wanted to read. He said, Bob Mueller was one of the finest directors in the... Oh, he was an FBI director.
Yeah.
You were right. Was one of the finest directors in the history of the FBI. What kind of compliment is that? They've been fucking scum.
In the corrupt, criminal, lying, horrible history of the FBI, starting with that faggot, Edgar Hoover, he's been great.
He transformed the Bureau after 9/11 and it's saving countless lives. What? How?
Yeah.
But it was his relentless commitment to the rule of law and his unwavering belief in our bedrock values that made him one of the most respected public servants of our time. What? Nobody fucking liked him. Here's why nobody liked him. The Trump people hated him because they knew he was essentially illegally going after Trump.
Yeah.
And his entire family.
Right.
And then when he failed, all the Trump haters didn't like him because he fucking failed. No, this guy was not universally liked by any means. Michelle and I send our condolences to Bob's family and everyone who knew and admired him. Okay, now I'll go back to the Trump tweet. I like the contrast here, where he said, Robert Mueller just died. Good, I'm glad he's dead. He can no longer hurt innocent people. President Donald J. Trump. Now, when I saw that, before I posted it on our Telegram channel, if you're on Telegram but not following at MurderTheMedia on Telegram, give us a follow.
Give us a follow. It's a great channel.
Before I did that, I really do try to make sure I'm not about to post something fake. And this seems so fucking crazy to me that I did cross-reference it and check it out and make sure he actually said it. And he actually said it. Here's something strange that happened. If you pull up Mueller 4, it says, it shows a Grok reply saying, no, this is not a real statement from Trump. It's a fake screenshot. Robert Mueller died yesterday, March 20th, 2026, at age 81, but no credible news or true social records show Trump posting or saying anything like, "Good, I'm glad he's dead." This appears to be fabricated by the original account for engagement. And then it got community noted. This screenshot is of a genuine Truth Social post from Donald Trump with the link.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Why did Grok do? Oh, so remember a little bit ago we were talking about how this artificial intelligence is kind of retarded.
Yeah.
But I
But
also
it should be able to read what's already there.
Yeah, so we were just talking about Spotify algorithms. How does Grok miss that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Got a donation coming in, I'm told. Let me get back to that and check it out.
I'll read it.
Go ahead.
You seen my backside?
There he is.
What's up, you seen? He says, Dick has really thought about the bike scenario where Ville's hips and ass hurt. It kind of feels like the beginning of a gay porno. Not complaining, I just wish Dick would get really specific. You sick fuck, you see.
Ironically, the porno will be called Chopper Freaks. Everyone's like, I don't get it. It's the guy's name in the chat.
Yeah, we were talking to Chopper Freak.
Thank you for the $10.
Thank you, you seen. Good to see you, buddy.
So yeah, that's pretty much the Mueller story for the day. That was the
Yeah.
big news for the day.
And you know what?
Yeah. No, what?
I want to congratulate us both. We spent roughly 20 minutes on it.
Perfect.
We're doing great.
Yeah, I will touch a little bit more on it, and it's not really that. It's just a transition to the next thing. It's a good segue, but it's not a good segue at all. It's just something I want to say. Nobody will remember this tomorrow. It's done. It's gone. It's over with. And that's everything I've been realizing.
Yeah.
If Trump died tomorrow, that's got 1 to 2 weeks of legs.
Yeah.
And then we move on to the next thing. And that's the biggest death you could think of currently.
1 to 2 weeks of legs, and then I would say like another month or two of conspiracies behind it.
Right. And the thing with conspiracies is you got to be careful because they get crazier and crazier. And a lot of the crazy ones are probably right. Like, like Charlie Kirk, for example, Greater Israel Project, for example, probably right. And then they see these things becoming mainstream and they go, say something crazier so nobody keeps looking into this conspiracy stuff. That's real.
And on top of that, you've got bad actors on purpose.
That's what I'm saying.
Prove that they're for pay, for nefarious purposes, or maybe it's just for greed, for clicks and interaction and stuff. But they will purposely put out bad info for the people that want that sensationalist conspiracy. I'll give you an example. Remember, you ever heard of, or do you remember the documentary Loose Change?
Yeah.
It was, for those of you unfamiliar, Loose Change was a documentary showing that 9/11 was an inside job. Now, anybody with common sense obviously knows this, but only about 30% of that documentary is accurate with its news and sources of information. Things like the pentagram was hit, and there was a 10-foot clear circle like a plane ran through it. Or sorry, a missile.
Oh, you said pentagram. I was like, what? I've never heard this.
Pentagon, I apologize. The Pentagon.
What's on your mind, Satan?
Well,
get behind me, Satan.
DC is shaped like Satan with its roadways. So, anyways, the Pentagon, and there was no wreckage of a plane on the Pentagon lawn, and it clearly looks like a missile went through it. Also, not true. You can easily Google and find old photos now that Google is what it is, of plane wreckage on the lawn and shit. Like, some of it was just lying for no damn reason, you know?
Embellishing something that didn't need to be embellished in order to get more.
The 30% that was true and accurate in the documentary was enough damning evidence. But there was so much misinformation put in there that's easily verifiable false. I think it was produced by someone paid to be a bad actor.
Yeah, very likely. Very likely. Speaking of Google Maps.
What the fuck?
This is a good segue. This is how you segue, buddy.
Okay.
Iran hits Israeli town housing nuclear facility in retaliation for Natanz strike. It hit the facility that they never claimed existed.
You idiots.
Now, I know what you might be thinking. How does this segue into Google Maps? Well, let's take a Google Maps look at the nuclear site that was allegedly hit by Iran. It's right next to Mamshit National Park. These fucking Israelis.
Old Nam shit.
So, I'm guessing Dimona, the town there you see in the top left, that's the town that probably services the nuclear facility that doesn't exist.
Yeah, like one of those worker towns where, it's specifically there
like,
for the workers of the nearby site.
Like Chernobyl, for example.
Yeah.
Now, I'm kind of joking because I don't know if Israel has a nuclear energy program. They might. But it's been rumored for years that this site is where they make their nuclear weapons. Because they do produce nuclear weapons, despite what they tell you but don't tell you but do tell you. They're like, yeah, we got fucking nukes, just not officially. It's like,
Yeah.
what kind of lie is that?
Right.
Anyway. But then the story got more interesting, I noticed. Let's play a video of them sifting through the rubble real quick, just to give people an idea of what the aftermath of the strike. And there's other ones. There's also video of the missiles hitting. It's pretty intense stuff.
Okay. Let me get that. Oh, jeez. Let me get that properly.
קדימה, משימה חשובה, ביצוע סריקות.
Sorry.
When that plays on the left screen, can they hear the audio?
They can.
Okay, good.
They can.
Yeah, I like that. All right.
קדימה, משימה חשובה, ביצוע סריקות.
Random Yiddish gibberish.
קדימה,
Gibberish.
ביצוע סריקות מהירות בכל הנקודות לדווח.
It sounds French.
I doubt they're French.
Well, they probably are, because they're definitely not from there. Anyway,
You're right.
so you've seen some footage and everything. Now, where it gets interesting is I almost got my two stories mixed up. We'll get to that in a bit. They don't have a nuclear facility. They don't have nuclear weapons that they stole the technology from the United States. And but if this was an actual power generating facility that also made nuclear weapons, this is really bad. What happened to the interceptors and the Iron Dome and everything? Yeah. I thought Iran is out of launchers.
Right.
I thought they can't really do much anymore.
They spent their whole payload. They were done. They ran out of munitions.
Yeah. Did y'all see that clip of Pete Hegseth? Iran is almost finished. This shit's almost done with. In fact, it's already done with. Shit's over. We fucking destroyed these people. We need $200 billion just to keep things going, just to make sure. Meanwhile, we already got approved for $1 trillion budget.
Oh, my God.
Before this. They just need another $200 billion. No big deal, dog.
Easy 200.
And not to sound like a socialist or anything, but I want y'all to hear me out.
Yeah.
About the possibilities that our future could have been, but never will be because of shit like this. $200 billion, despite the United States having $38 trillion of debt, that's still a lot of money. When you hear 200 billion and then you hear 38 trillion, you're like, well, 200 billion is not that much. Yeah, it is. 200 billion could improve a lot of things in the United States. Let's say we used 200 billion and we gave 25 billion of that to a company like Blackwater, who said, if you give us 25 billion, we'll get rid of every fucking immigrant in this nation. So that's 25 billion right there, right?
Yeah.
You still got 175 billion to fuck with. Well, now you've just eliminated the vast majority of the welfare state. Maybe not vast majority, but a huge portion of the American welfare state that has gone to unproductive, legal and illegal immigrants in the United States. This increases demand for jobs in the United States. And it only cost you $25 billion to a private mercenary company, basically, that I'm totally fucking fine with. Sure, why not? But we have to give $200 billion to Iran, which we already defeated, or to the Iran war project. Okay, so they're all gone now, right? The immigrants. Jobs are up, wages are up, because there's more competition, or less competition rather, in the marketplace. More, less, I don't know. You get what I'm saying. People would have to pay more because they can't pay H-1B Indians to do these jobs. And as you've seen, the tech companies, for example, have tens of billions of dollars to spend on their AI projects and shit. So they've got the money. So they can afford to pay a reasonable wage. In other words, all wages go up, everything across the board. Now, there's still people who don't have access to tech jobs like that. Let's say you're farmers in your rural areas, the people you depend on still to, raise your beef and raise your crops and everything. Well, insurance is really high. How many billions of dollars would it take to have some sort of, don't freak out, universal health care system in the United States? I know what you're thinking. Oh, Jesus, with universal health care.
No, I agree with
Not you, them.
Yeah. No, I've had this take for a long time.
Yeah. The only reason people don't like that is because they see who it would be going to. They see who it would be wasted on. They see that they would be paying out of their tax money for people that aren't even supposed to be here and people that are invited here against the will of the people to take their jobs and expand the welfare state. Well, they're not here anymore. So I think Americans would be much more likely to be like, yeah, let's not send this much to Israel's war in Iran. Let's have free health care. Yeah, let's do that. Let's start adding more lanes to our highways and fixing our potholes. I mean, 175 billion would go a long ways towards that. Let's even take a little extra. This would only be like 1 billion, right? $1 billion would put LED lights and TV screens in the downtown areas of every major city and make it look cool as fuck. Well, why do we need that? Oh, because we have the money now.
Yeah.
Oh, but we can't do any of that shit because we have to bomb Iran.
Yeah.
Imagine.
No, it's crazy. And like I said, I've always had that take. Even when I was going through my Trump red pilling in his first term and everything, like, if you want your taxpayers to continue paying taxes, why wouldn't you, put some of that money towards keeping them healthy, keeping them alive, or driving down the cost of medical care, which is ridiculously expensive?
You know why it's expensive?
Why?
Because it's subsidized by the taxpayer anyway.
Yep.
Weird, right? Weird how that works.
Isn't that crazy?
Fucking nuts. Anyway, y'all get my point on that. Let's skip the rapper one and go straight to Iran since we're on the subject.
We got a Rumble rant.
Oh, hit me. I'm looking through what's next. I didn't see it. Go ahead.
Let me go ahead and pay into me. Cook a Caveman with $2. Thank you, Cook a Caveman. He says 17.105808 by 82.362502. Speaking of Google Maps.
Oh, fuck. Hold on. I meant to post that. Let's see if I downloaded
You
it.
remember these coordinates?
Yeah. No, I know what he's talking about. Shit. I did not download that video. So there's a guy.
I've got it pulled up on Maps.
No, it's not that. There's a guy who maybe I did save it. No, I didn't. Okay, so there's a guy that's had all of his social media revoked, his privileges revoked for providing Israeli coordinates specifically to Iran through TikTok videos of the places they should hit if they really want to bring Israel to its knees.
Whoa.
And I was watching this holy fuck, and I was going to repost it. And I got busy getting ready for the show, and I forgot. But we have to find that video.
Is it on Murder the Media?
No, well, maybe it is, but I don't think
Don, can you find us this video, please?
It's
Don Jolly, beloved producer.
Yes,
if you
please,
could find this video, please send it to VNS.
It is trending somewhere.
Oh, we need that.
Yeah, I would totally play this.
Okay, I was wondering why. I got sent coordinates to somewhere in the Andhra Pradesh region of India, but I don't think it was actual.
Maybe he's talking about something different. He just wants to bomb India, and that's fine too.
Yeah.
But well, I tell you what. While we're what do you got there? What's that showing?
That's here. This is random part of India.
Oh, it is India. Okay,
It's the garbage coast.
well, that isn't garbage. That isn't exactly what I was talking about, but it did remind me of this video. So let's keep an eye out for that. But while we're waiting, let's move on to Iran 1. So today, Iran apparently hit a U.S.-UK joint base called Diego Garcia. Now, why this is important?
This one?
No, go down to Iran 1. It's after all the rapper stuff.
Oh, my bad. That's Israel 1.
Yeah, so Iran's attempted strike on Diego Garcia reveals missile range. Now, why is this curious? Well, because we've been told this entire time, well, we have to stop them from getting these long-range missiles so they can hit further away targets, which they totally would because they're this evil regime, yada, yada, yada. But they said they didn't have them yet. Well, now today, they're claiming that they hit a UK-US base. If you go to Iran 2 for the slide, it's the synopsis from the article. It says, Iran fired long-range ballistic missiles at the UK-US base in Diego Garcia, marking its first known use of weapons exceeding a 2,000-mile range during the ongoing conflict. The strategic base, located about 4,000 miles from Iran, was not damaged. Okay. Interesting.
So
If they've had 4,000-mile range missiles, why have they only been attacking their GCC neighbors within the range of the missiles they supposedly only have, not the ones that can go further because they don't have those? We had to stop them before they got those, remember? But now they got them.
right.
It's just a weird coincidence, right?
Yeah.
And then Trump is not happy about the Strait of Hormuz. He's not happy about how the war is going. And he says this about Iran. If Iran doesn't fully open without threat, if Iran doesn't fully open without threat, the Strait of Hormuz within 48 hours from this exact point in time. I like how he gives these fucking hard-line deadlines.
Yeah.
And Iran doesn't give a shit.
Yeah. I don't think they follow him on Truth Social.
Yeah, they unfollowed him. He's like, God damn it, they unfollowed me, son of a bitch.
Please send this to Iran's account.
They will hit and obliterate their various power plants, starting with the biggest one first. Thank you for your attention to this matter, President Donald J. Trump. So, they're not winning the Strait of Hormuz front, which remember, Trump's like, it's not a big deal, guys. Go through the fucking strait. The United States Navy will protect you.
The Navy will protect you.
Our Department of Money will ensure your ships don't be pussies. Well, that was like 2-3 days ago? Maybe a little longer? Oh, well, apparently they don't have that under control.
Yeah, no. Someone from the Navy, like an official from the Navy, said when Trump made that promise, he's like, that's physically impossible.
Yeah, we
for us.
can't do that.
We don't have the manpower to watch all these ships.
So
We can't do it.
I thought we had it under control. Apparently not. Back to the missile thing. I think that Israel and the United States is getting very desperate. That Hormuz closure, they're downplaying just how fucking catastrophic this can be.
Yeah.
It's really bad, folks.
It's hurting us now, but it's going to hurt us worse in like 6 months.
Right. And I was hearing today, there's that Asian guy on Tucker today who is a game theorist. And I first saw him last week on Piers Morgan. And it actually shook me a little bit as he lays out why this is happening, what's likely going to happen, and what's likely the outcome of it. And he was on Tucker today, and he was saying, it is looking like Israel is purposely dragging the United States into this. Why? That wouldn't make sense. He's like, no, it makes perfect sense. The United States is the only country that can tell Israel what to do. If that entire region is destabilized and America is broke and it's not trusted by the world, like, setting up negotiations to assassinate the negotiators, things like that, they lose the world's trust. Prices skyrocket in America. Food is more expensive. It's like I was saying earlier in the show, the deindustrialization of the cities.
Food shortages, too.
Food shortages,
We
food
need
costs.
those petroleum products.
It weakens America. America can no longer be in the Middle East because we simply can't afford it. And Iran has already shown that really we can't do a whole lot in the Middle East. Why does this benefit Israel? Because now they can do whatever they want in the Middle East.
Yes.
And they've already destabilized all these nations that they said were promised to them 3,000 years ago. I'm not making that up. I'm not being hyperbolic, and I'm
Greater
not being
Israel
anti-Semitic.
Project.
I just am. But this is all happening for a reason. Okay, why am I bringing all this up? Because on Iran 3, the Iran 3 slide, a senior Iranian official said to Al Jazeera, Iran's not responsible for the missile attacks on Diego Garcia and does not stand behind them. So who would be responsible for the missile attack? Yeah, let's not look into this entire time our intelligence. Since the war has been going on, they haven't struck 4,000 miles away because we've been told, because all of our agencies that look into this is that they're not capable of that. Oh, they just pulled out this secret 4,000-mile missile.
Yeah.
And bombed a UK-US base.
This one little missile they had. Totally secret. No, it's bullshit. No,
All lies, all lies.
yeah.
So, yeah, just know that we're saying, and we're not the only ones. We're not original with this. Everybody that's been following this knows this. This isn't our hot take, but just know that you're being told. You've been told, and you are now being warned once again by us. This is having purposeful, catastrophic consequences for the United States. They're doing this on purpose. And you're not going to like what this results in. And they know what it's going to result in. And they're doing it anyway. And we're going right along with it to our own detriment. You're not going to get free health care. You're not going to get high wages. You're not going to get cheap fuel. You're not going to get cheap food. You're going to get another influx of refugees, a destabilized world, and Israel sitting on the top of it all doing whatever they want. And they did it with your money and the blood of your soldiers.
Yep.
And trillions of dollars in your military hardware and subsidization, I guess.
Yep. Congrats.
Good job, America.
Young white men are going to die so that Israel can
No,
take
we're not
control
going to
of
send
the
in
7
troops.
surrounding countries.
We don't need to do that. We could do regime change from the air. Up 2,500 Marines from Iwo Jima should be arriving in the area of Iran in the next 6 to 7 days. Haven't told you yet. They haven't told you that yet. They're mobilizing. It's happening. Boots on the ground. Well, we never said there wouldn't be boots on the ground. I said I wouldn't take that off the table. But even if you did say there wouldn't be boots on the ground, you just fucking do it anyway because Israel wants you to.
Yep.
To
You
the
don't make that
detriment
call.
of
You
your
don't
own.
make that call.
No, that's not up to you, Trump. You're Israel's pussy little bitch. Did we find in the comments, let me scan them real quick, if that video of Israeli targets ever get pulled up?
Let me see.
I can't find the video. Okay, Nick, take over.
Okay.
I need you to lead the show on the rapper slide. We're ready to move on.
Oh boy. This is a lot of pressure, but I think I could do it. I know I could do it. Nikki, you got this. Come on.
This video
Okay.
is so important. I've got to be able to pull
Get
it
that
up.
video. Get that video. Hey guys, I'm about to lead you on a segment that I have not reviewed. I have not watched anything about. So let's jump into it. All right. So it starts with, here we go, Unlimited L's tweet. New St. Louis prosecutor declines to file charges after 19-year-old rapper Wop Block J4. What the fuck? Hold on. Wop Block J4? Is he Italian? Anyways,
Well, they love their what is it called? They like using their mafioso personas and shit for their gangster rap.
right.
It was a thing.
Yeah. Fucking Nick. Anyway, 19-year-old rapper Wop Block J4 was shot and killed in broad daylight after knocking on a rival's door. You know what's funny? I was just thinking, it's like, just say his real name. And then I realized his real name's probably more ridiculous than Wapbach
Yeah.
J4. The video shows rapper J4, thanks for shortening it, walking up to a rival's home and knocking on the door before a man opens it and immediately begins firing. St. Louis Circuit Attorney Gabe Gore said the widely shared clip does not show the full scope of the investigation. What you're seeing is one piece of evidence in a case, and we as prosecutors are looking at a much broader spectrum. The shooter was released after prosecutors declined to file charges. Okay, and, well, we have a video of Wop Block getting Wop blasted.
Oh, by the way, I added my own music track to all these.
I just heard a smidge of it, and I appreciate it. I know we're all in for a treat with this. Let me just zoom. Nope, too
There
far.
was
There we go.
hardcore like rap music set to it. I'm like, no.
Yeah, no. Let's make this goofy.
I found it.
You found it? Let's continue with this. There you have it. Wop Block getting blasted. And, you know, it's funny. The prosecutors decide, no charges. We don't need to. Murder? Nah. Manslaughter? No need. These are just kids being kids. You know what I mean? These are outstanding civilians. These are future astronauts and nuclear engineers and scientists. Just had a little dispute. One died. No big deal. No big deal. But then you look at this incident that happened, man, I want to say 4 years ago, 5 years ago, with a crowd of 7 moolies. If you don't know what a moolie is, no, I think you know what a moolie is. Broke into a man's house. And this is what happened. Okay, hold on. You really added it to everything.
I don't know. Okay, this isn't. I'm still looking for the video, guys, and I don't think it's the exact one I saw earlier. I think it's a commentary type thing on that video, but I did find it. We will get to it. Let's keep rolling on the rapper thing, and then when we're done with that, we'll get back to it.
I gotta use restrooms too.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
What's with that guy pulling the rack and the slide every time? You know, it's not important. Everybody noticed
I
it.
want to highlight that. I never
weird.
noticed that before when I saw the video. Here, I'm going to zoom in real quick. Nope. Hold on. Let me zoom in here. And let's see. Let's pan that video right there. There we go.
Oh.
So here's where the guy starts. He comes out from the side of the garage. What? Oh, here we go. Why is he racking the slide after every shot?
Maybe he's got subsonics in it and he knows it.
Oh.
Like that's a pretty common thing. Like your subsonics aren't going to cycle. Why does he have them? I don't know. But you know what? He used the tools that he had.
He used the tool he had. Doesn't matter. It fired rounds.
And it killed somebody.
Yeah.
I wasn't watching when I was looking at that video. Did you pull up Rapper 1 that showed
I did.
the explanation? Okay, so they did that. Now, why are we bringing that up? Because the rapper that was shot by another rapper for knocking on the rapper's door, just say black people. The black people shot each other, right? Charges dismissed, everything. The white guy who was literally being robbed by a gang of them is facing manslaughter charges.
Doesn't make sense, and it It's a lot.
4 months after 17-year-old Savon Wilson of Pontiac shot and killed in White Lake Township. His family says the charges have them confused.
I think the way they went about it, it could have been done better.
24-year-old Dayton Napton charged with manslaughter, assault with intent to do great bodily harm, and 2 counts of felony firearm for the death of Wilson and shooting another teen in the leg. Wilson's family says they want Napton charged with murder.
It doesn't make sense that it.
So if you notice in that photo, they're claiming that they charged him with manslaughter because it was a detached garage and he wasn't under any imminent threat. And the law in that state is you can't shoot somebody under that circumstance. Well, I tell you what, that's not the type of state I live in, but I would probably shoot the cops that came to arrest me. Fuck you. Yeah. No. Hey, I like that. That's our new catchphrase. Fuck you, no.
Fuck you, no.
No, you're going to have to earn it. Somebody's dying. It's obviously me.
I'm not doing
into my road, but I'm going out. I'm fucking, you know what? I'm going out on principle.
I'm not doing time over this, but I might shorten yours.
Yeah, and that's another thing. You're going to die anyway in prison when they go, you the guy that shot them teens.
Yeah, those teens.
You shot them little babies. They wasn't doing nothing.
Wasn't done out of malice, and for them to charge him with manslaughter when everything in the report is suggesting that it was malicious intent.
Back in July, prosecutors say Wilson, along with...
Yeah, they're angry that he got a manslaughter charge and not murder. Why are we bringing this case up? Because the guy that shot somebody on his porch and the guy on the porch was holding a cell phone. He came out with a Draco short-barreled AK-47 pistol and fucking murdered the guy for being on his porch.
Yeah.
No charges filed. Weird, right?
No charges. Prosecutors, no interest. And these, you got to keep in mind, with prosecutors, these are people whose careers are dedicated to fucking you over. Like, that's what makes a successful prosecutor. It's how many years total accrued over several people can I rack up? Like, there was same thing with judges. Like, there was a judge that touted, yeah, I scored 1 million years sentenced total in my career.
That's his pride, the pride of his life. Let's get through this.
You got a YouTube Gold play button for it.
Right, right.
Ah, 1 million years.
He gets a plaque from the prison system. We got one more clip from this, and it's just the mother of the teen who was manslaughtered by the white guy, and I just thought it was a funny clip. Yeah, I said funny clip because I made it funny. Listen.
He was just riding around in his car. He said, Mom, going for a ride. And they killed him. They killed him.
I added a slide whistle. He was just riding around in his car, and they killed him. Play it one more time, and then we'll move on to that video I was talking about.
He was just riding around in his car. He said, Mom, going for a ride. And they killed him.
That looks like a fucking Dave Chappelle skit. Like, it looked like Dave Chappelle in a wig.
My little boy, Wop Block J4.
Which reminds me of something, too. I saw a black music video. So a rap music video, and they were in front of a KFC, and it was this really super obese black woman. Now, I know that sounds redundant, but I mean like really super obese. And the song was about having to take Plan B because this nigga keeps busting nuts in me.
Yeah.
And somebody commented on the video, and they're like, I'm white, and if I made this video as a parody, I would be canceled for the rest of my life beyond belief. With just what a caricature it makes these people look like.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get to this video of this TikToker showing
urgent message.
The best Israeli sites for Iran to strike if they really wanted to put an end to Israeli power in the Levant. Here we go.
Urgent message for the Iranian government right here. I need missiles here tonight. Israel's Channel 12 did a report on the new Patriot battery system. It's right here at the Palishamin Air Force Base. It's actually right here. You can zoom out a little bit, Iran, if you want to see that. Yet again, it's this exact area. I'm gonna zoom out for you. This is where the Patriot battery system is. This is the guy that reported it. He's channel 13. Actually, you can see it right here about the Aero battery air defense he's posting with it. That is gonna be right here. It's right there in the middle. Yet again, here's another photo he posted confirming. Look how the sides are like a wall. It opens up just like right here. It's brand new, by the way, Iran, so if you want to fire off a few missiles that way, there's only 6 interceptors in this direction, so you're going to need about 8. You're going to need a bigger barrage than normal. So what I'm assuming, guys, is we fire at Tel Aviv, divert it south, and maybe you can even get some interceptions over here just to waste some more. Make sure to like the video, repost, share with all your Iranian friends. Let's see if we can possibly get this out to the Iran.
Now, that wasn't even the video I was talking about, but that's what he was doing. He was pointing out with, like, maps and shit, exact targets of, like, power stations, nuclear facilities. Don, if you can find another video, now that we know his name, I think it's Ethan Levins. There might be...
Levins 2, Levin Zone. These are some of his platforms. Man.
So now he's reaching out to Elon Musk, and he's like, I can't believe... So I think the post might have been censored. I think they might have taken it down, and that's why I couldn't find the exact one. But that one's up for now. Anyway, this guy is being called a traitor to America and everything, and I'm like, what are you talking about? He was pointing out sites in Israel.
Right.
And boy, is the right going crazy about it. That really would. Hey, guys, do you want to end the war?
Yeah, I thought you wanted to end this war.
You want to get this done with? You want to get it over with?
Yeah.
Something tells me if Israel, we're just talking tactically here, if all those targets were wiped out, our problems with Iran are over. I know that sounds counterintuitive to what we think the mission is, but I think Iran would be like, we good now?
Yeah.
We good? And I think the U.S. would be like, yeah, we're fine. We're good.
What a badass. That's this is incredible.
That's a fucking patriot right there.
That's a true
said
patriot.
That's a patriot. Even if his name is Levins. Maybe it's Levins.
It might be Levins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who cares? I don't give a shit.
I doubt it's Levin. Like, you know.
Oh, I wonder what old Mark is going to have to say about this.
Shut up, dummy.
So Mark Levin actually did get Joe Kent to agree to do his radio show.
Okay. See, I didn't see anything. You know what's funny? I opened Spotify randomly. Oh, another one via Ness. Producer Don tells us. Here we go. All right, hold on.
Oh, I hope this is the one. Because I want to play it too.
Let me get this properly oriented.
I think that's the same one. Oh, that one. Okay,
Nope,
yeah.
This one's different, my friend. Oh, hold on. It's tricky.
By the way, guys, it was nice doing a show for y'all. We'll probably be canceled after this one. Removed from YouTube, Rumble, and X just for playing this clip. But I don't give a shit.
Yeah, we don't care.
Somebody clip it and then send this out, and maybe I'd just
we'll
like
get
to
a boost.
contribute.
Maybe we'll get a boost.
Yeah, I just want to contribute.
What we're doing isn't getting picked up on algorithms anyway, so.
Yeah, but maybe this specific one will get picked up on Iranian algorithms.
Dude, that would be badass to have a big Iranian following.
Yeah, I'm all for it. Persians, good people.
A very strange Israeli nuclear site. You know, it's where they enrich the uranium. It's where they produce the atomic bomb. And
Stolen
I saw
technology
there was an
from the
Air
U.S.
Force base right beside it, and it happened to be the same one I made my video about.
Yeah,
Did you see how he said the same one I made my video about? That's the video I want to find is the one he's talking about.
Okay.
But keep going.
And
What
this
were you going to say,
happens to
though?
all.
Oh, I was saying this is where they produce those. No, it's where they reproduce something someone else made, and they took the technology.
Yeah.
Fucking cocksuckers.
Yeah.
Also
Greatest
be
ally.
The same.
Here, let me back up a little.
Same one I made my video about, and this happens to also be the same Air Force base that houses the F-15 and F-16 fighter jets, and these are their nuclear-capable fighter jets that carry the Popeye cruise missile. So I started putting the dots together, and then I went on the Israeli underground digging website. Like here in America, if you dig underground, you have to call and they tell you if there's wires underground, where to dig and not to dig. So I did that for the Israeli one. And in the nuclear site, for about a 200, 300 yard behind it, it was a red line that said, you cannot dig under this, you cannot do anything to this ground. So I looked at it and I said, that's probably the underground stuff that we can't see, because it's a red rectangle that you're not allowed to dig under on the Israeli site. So
Was it the Rosenbergs that were put to death because they found out they were Israeli spies spying against the United States? Were they called the Rosenbergs?
I don't remember.
And if so, I wonder
Haven't
if
heard
they
of
were
them.
the ones that stole the secrets. I can't remember the name of that whole not conspiracy.
Nuclear stuff?
Yeah.
Let me do a quick dive.
Where they stole it. I guess we can keep
What do you want to do?
But now let's look up what the Rosenbergs were charged with. Like espionage. I don't know if they were the one that stole the nuclear secrets. Somebody in this chat has to know. They gotta know. I hope I got the name right.
Julius and Ethel Rosenberg were convicted
Yep.
and executed in 1953 for conspiracy to commit espionage, specifically for passing information about U.S. military technology and designs, including atomic bomb information, to the Soviet Union.
Oh, Soviet Union.
Well, that's what they say.
There was Jonathan Pollard was in prison in the U.S. for a similar thing, and he was selling secrets to Russia, and but then they wound up going to Israel somehow anyway, and he now lives in Israel and
hung out with Mike Huckabee.
Well, and he was met this infamous spy, who's an American-born Jew, did his time. He was constantly lobbied by the Israeli government to be let out of prison early. When he finally was let out of prison, he was flown on the Adelsons, Trump's biggest donors.
Adelson.
Yeah, you can look all this up. Trump's biggest donors. Miriam Adelson is the wife of Sheldon Adelson.
I was thinking of Adelstein.
Adelstein.
Gaijin.
Hey. Sheldon's dead now. Miriam is the one giving Trump, I think she's given him like $500 million to make sure that he stays in power in order to do whatever Israel needs done. Jonathan Pollard flew on their plane to Israel, where he was met by Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. A hero's welcome for somebody who'd never set foot in Israel before then. But they were so happy to have that fucking traitor spy who now advocates destroying the United States if they don't go along with Israel's plans. The same guy that Mike Huckabee, your ambassador, met with.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird how it all
He did
ties
meet with
together?
him, right? He did meet with him,
Fuck yeah, he met with him.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And then they tried to make it no big deal, and now nobody talks about it.
Unbelievable. You know, call me crazy, but it's starting to sound like that dual loyalty isn't actually there. They're not really loyal to two countries. They're really loyal to one, and not the one that they help run.
You know, I'm glad you mentioned that because they're also really good at this thing they created called linguistics.
Yeah.
Which
Linguistics?
No, linguistics.
Ah.
You're supposed to be pushing linguistics.
Push the whippistics.
They-
Push them harder.
They manipulate language to do things like you just stated. By saying dual loyalty, it implies loyalty to another nation as well. But like you just pointed out, no, that's softening what the truth really is, which is singular loyalty to Israel. Now, keep in mind, Pollard was not an Israeli citizen. I think maybe he visited Israel in his youth, maybe. But no, he was born and raised in the U.S. and now is a total Israeli advocate living there and has, oh, by the way, living there with subsidized housing and health care that they can afford in Israel because you pay for it. For a country that has no energy sector, no real exports, no real technology dominant sectors. No, the United States subsidizes all of that stuff that we can't have here because we're busy helping them eat for free, live for free, protect American pedophiles that flee to Israel, and commit constant acts of war against people who really aren't that hostile to the United States. Okay, roll it.
Roll what?
I don't know. It sounded like you had something.
So our number one YouTube mod, Jason Scholl, the talented man. He did the sketches of us.
Yeah.
And he said, Vil, you really got to check out this song Bitchy Mood by Humpback Chunk. Sorry.
Do I?
Yeah, I think we were on the topic of absolute dog shit rappers. And here
Can we play it not loud?
Yeah, I got it half volume. Here we go.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah. Look at this. Look at this being.
Man, what's good, bro? What you doing?
Hey, what's good with your fam?
Man, she on that bitchy mood shit. Her and this attitude, I can't take that shit, bro, man. Where y'all at?
Great acting.
Y'all bitchy mood, y'all. Hey, you know I got you on speaker. The fellas are here, man. What's good with it, baby?
What up?
You just like a real man to us.
She bitching you out again?
Yo, bitchy mood. Let's have her life, man. Oh, shit. I ain't crying. I just hurt right now. Feel me?
Hey, yo, you want us to pull up on you?
Pull up.
Where's the music?
No, I'm enjoying this.
Oh, my why you keep acting like this? I'm so over it.
Humpback chunk. Shit, I'll even take your bitchy moves. Yay. Humpback chunk. Baby, I'm with you. You and your bitchy moves. Oh, damn, shawty got an attitude. You and your bitchy moves. I like to fuck. I like to rub. Make you just nut or slap
God,
on
the
your
smell in that
butt.
room while they're
Damn, I just
copulating.
nutted. Your tongue on my clit. Damn, that shit hit. You're making me drip.
I'm surprised it didn't say Kang.
Damn, I just nutted.
You know what's funny? I want to cut back to this shot. I couldn't.
Me drip. Damn.
Here we go. I can't tell if that's the front or the back of this person. Because it's clearly a necklace that you wear forward. Is that the front or is that the back? With this weird mishmash.
That is
homunculus of a human being. All right, that's enough. Thank you, Jason.
Hey, pull up the photo I just posted in VNS.
All right.
And I want to start using this regularly on the show for segments like this. I'm wanting to make it popular because we don't talk about this anymore. There's certain people you can't get rid of, but you can say, you know what? You can't be in this particular place right now.
Yeah.
Guys, we need to bring back segregation. What? Does that sound harsh? Play that video again. Well, nothing to do with these people.
Yeah.
Nothing.
No, it's time to bring it back. Or do you want to be around Humpback Chunk?
You're making me drip. Damn,
Keep it going.
I just nutted. Put my hand around her throat. She choked. She got it.
Lesbian couples have a 33% chance of having domestic violence issues in their household. Just a fun fact. All right, let's keep going.
Now, of that 33%, what's the percentage between black lesbians?
Oh.
Shit, man. Fuck shit, man.
Topical.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Randall Flagg, for that $2. We got every
Appreciate
bit of that $2. It was Stream Elements.
Yeah, guys, if y'all donate on Stream Elements, we get all the money. If you donate on Rumble Rants, which I'm still encouraging you to do because I feel like it's convenient for our Rumble people, and something's better than nothing, but just know that they take 40% of that donation.
It's convenient for sure, but I mean, part of why I hope the YouTube channel stays small, because I don't want us to be tempted to join the creator program, because then we'll get YouTube super chats where they take half the money.
Jesus. Yeah. No well, don't worry. I think after today.
Let's keep it inconvenient for them.
Yeah. Let's keep pushing segregation. Let's keep giving away Israeli target coordinates, and I think we won't have to worry about that.
Right.
I think we'll be good. Well, Don put some articles here in.
Yes. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, if you can find more of that video.
Yep, this might be the original one you were talking about.
Okay, yes, please.
So, one sec, let me...
Urgent message for the Iran...
Let me get this oriented appropriately.
Yeah, this is good. Let me get that chat back open.
Oh, here we go.
I'm going back and forth between... trying to find
government.
this
If you want to
stuff.
take out Israel's entire nuclear capability, you need to strike right here and right here. This is the Sarek nuclear facility right here, and this is the Palamashin airfield. This airbase houses Israel's only fighter jet nuclear capable aircraft. They fire the Popeye cruise missile in their nuclear.
Shit, man. Fuck, shit, man.
Was that another $2?
Another $2.
Thank you, Rusty Bungus and Randall Flagg.
Happy Saturday to you two guys.
Yeah, good to see y'all. Hope y'all are doing well.
All right, more targets.
They're flying the jets out of this airbase right now. This is where they're situated, so if you can take those out, Israel cannot nuke you. Also, if you want to take out their nuclear abilities, you need to do so right here. And by the way, this is the...
I think if Iran were smart, they would really fucking consider this. Because the next thing on the table, folks, if there was ever a time and ever a nation that would just willy-nilly use nukes, it's Israel.
Yeah.
And I think that they're on the cusp of it.
Yeah, and our government would defend them for using them.
Yeah.
They'd get away with it.
They get away with everything. They've got to stop getting away with it. They have to stop getting away with it. Now, I know a lot of you think this might not be patriotic. Nobody in this fucking audience, they don't give a shit.
Audience
But if anybody should see this in a clip form, in a replay, whatever, just mull over what I said a little bit ago. They get free health care. We subsidize their housing. We subsidize their entire country. And what do? They just keep dragging us into wars. Think back through your pretty much entire lifetime. Every major conflict, every soldier that was killed, every U.S. service person that was killed or maimed. Sadly, the cause of that was
young men who weren't able to
It was
come
Israeli.
home.
It was an Israeli cause of that.
Young men who were duped into serving their nation, their patriotic duty, and never got to come home. Never got to come home to their families.
Randall Flagg has a good question. He said, who's whiter, Iranians or Italians? I don't know a whole lot about Persia. But I think in the chat yesterday, somebody said that Persians are some type of, what did they call them? Like something Aryan? Which I'm not saying they are. I don't know. I've seen some pretty white-looking Persians, though.
Yeah. No. If you look at just Google search Persia 1969. Right, and you'll see good examples. Of that.
69, good year, am I right?
Yeah, giggity. But yeah, no, they're pretty white. They're pretty damn white.
I saw another comment. I don't necessarily want to dispute this because fuck Rumble, but Randall Flagg says, plus you get taxed on Rumble donos like a cuck. I think Trump did pass a thing that said they don't tax...
no tip tax.
Yeah, and this technically, they count as tips, so...
These are tips. We got to stop calling them donos. They're tips.
Yeah.
We're not a fucking charity.
Tips, yeah.
Yeah.
We need a whiteboard back and say, stop saying donations.
Yeah.
All right, back to this video. I only watched it real fast earlier, and I'd like to take it all in again.
Israel cannot nuke you. Also, if you want to take out their nuclear abilities, you need to do so right here. And by the way, this is the Arrow defense system. This is located right here. This is where they're going to try to intercept the missiles. This is it zoomed out. It's right here. So if you can bring them in over Jerusalem and get them through, it'll attack. Exact coordinates right here. That's the nuclear center. The pink right here is their ammunition. And this green box is the fun one. This is an underground either bunker or facility. This is where the good stuff is going to be. I know this is what's here because under the Israeli underground digging company where they tell you not to dig because of wires and all of that, this is an area that you're not allowed to even put a shovel in the ground. Share this so the Iranian government can see.
There was another one in VNS. It's
Hold on, I got one more here on this.
Ron, all we need is a...
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Ron, all we need is a few missiles and we can wipe out the entire Israeli electrical grid. This is the Rotenberg power station. It's coal-powered in Ashkelon, Israel. Here's the largest solar plant in the entire country, Ashkelon Power Station. They removed this from the maps, but this is the power station that generates electricity for Tel Aviv. This port right here in Ashkelon brings petroleum and oil to Israel. All we need is one little drone, it'll go kaboom. By the way, if you're curious about Intel computer chips, all you gotta do is blow up this factory right here. By the way, yet again in Tel Aviv, this is gas and oil containers. All you need is one drone and all of it should go kaboom. By the way, this is Shalom Flowers in the western Negev desert. I'll put coordinates, just blow this up. Let's just have fun. This is the Arat Rabin power station. This is a really big one, so make sure to put the coordinates in and let's have some fun. Last video made, shout out Iranians. You guys went over north of Jerusalem, like I said, and came south of Tel Aviv and hit apparently what I told you to, so I really appreciate it. Make sure to follow, share, and tag the Iranians so we can continue the good work.
This
Ron.
brave patriot. Wow. I really hope he doesn't get imprisoned for life or executed and forgotten about.
And I wouldn't put it past him. And Trump's not pardoning that one, I'll tell you that much.
No.
But I wouldn't put it past him. I don't think what he did was wrong. He's not in the military. He's not giving away secrets. These are all things that he obviously publicly accessed somehow.
And these are things for another country. Like the U.S. is not. He didn't tell him to bomb the U.S.
No, he didn't give away any U.S. coordinates or where our stuff is, our batteries, our ships' locations. None of that. But if I was him, I'd be afraid for my life because, I'm guessing. If I'm being honest, I'm guessing he's not prosecuted for this. One, because I don't see how he could be. And two, because there's so much fucking disdain for Israel on both sides of the political aisle. It's only a very vocal, propped up minority that is still, defending this nation of scum. And I don't think it would go anywhere in court. Now, that's a good thing as far as that goes. It's bad because Israel is known for killing people like this. So have your head on a swivel. Keep Satan behind you and keep doing good work for the world. I was going to say for the United States, for the world. I like this guy.
Yeah.
Now, I said that, and I've said this before about other people. It's like, I like that. I like what this person's doing. Tomorrow, the hit pieces will come out.
Yeah.
They found child porn on his computer. He's got a prostitution bust. He's a fucking drug addict. Whatever.
Everything.
Just
the book.
Prepare for the character assassination.
Here's the tweet that's quoting the videos. Terrorist collaborator Ethan Levins is publicly calling for the Iranian Islamic regime to bomb specific locations in Israel. Levins says this in that video that, I can't see how Levin's TikTok stays up for much longer. He needs to be arrested and jailed for life. No, Paul A. Zippala? However you say that? Paul Zippala? Nah, you should be, as my dad would say, shot with shit and killed for stinking.
Don, yeah, that one of those that we played is definitely the one I was talking about. So thank you for finding those.
Thank you, Don. You killed it.
Yeah, I'm so honored to be able to put that on this show. While the video was playing,
to our Telegram as well.
Yeah, while the video was playing, I requested that Nick take all those videos and post them directly on our Telegram. If you're not following our Telegram, you can. I mean, I don't know. I don't suggest it. I don't really care. And yes, it's my channel.
I'll say this. It's cool. And our chat, what is our chat up to? Like 1,300 people?
2,500.
Our chat is up to 2,500 people?
Yes.
Oh,
you want to know my secret?
What?
I stopped banning the bots, and I just muted them so our numbers look higher.
Okay, so we're back. We're at about 1,300 people.
Yeah.
And, yeah, our Telegram is pretty damn good. Check it out if you want to chat with some decent-based people.
Yeah, just Murder the Media
that go on in there, you know.
Yeah, every now and then, like we'll post something, and it'll get a lot of comments going.
Yeah.
Kicker Caveman says Paul sounds like a homo. Yeah, he does sound a little gay. I'm not saying he is.
I doubt he's gay.
He's got a little whatever, little swish to his voice. I don't give a shit.
Who cares if he's a homo? He's a hero, damn it.
He's a hero.
Paul Levitt is a hero in this household. End of discussion.
So let's point out the other obvious thing here. Iran has been knowing that a showdown like this was very likely to happen at some point. I'm pretty sure they already know all this stuff if the TikToker guy could look it up.
Right.
You know what I mean? They've got intelligence agencies dedicated to finding these things. Let's stop fucking pretending like this guy exposed this stuff the Iranian government didn't know about. However, if the Iranian government actually didn't know about it, well, fuck yeah, they do now.
Yeah. Good on you, Paul Evans. Man.
While looking for those videos, found a story about a 45-year-old man from Troy, New York, arrested and charged with a felony for anti-Semitic posts online. There appears to have been no threats. Shocker. And it's New York, more like Jew York. Am I right? What else did he put in VNS? I saw something from like Jake Shields or something.
Okay, the Jake Shields thing we already played. We already played all the Paul Evans stuff. We've got
and the Bubble Black
British sailors.
The what sailor?
British sailors.
Yeah, let's check that out. Let's read this. Let's read what the old Brits are doing instead of committing to a war to give Israel the entire area they were promised 3,000 years ago.
Here we go.
Dozens of sailors caught doing hard drugs. Oh, they got the marijuana down there in the submarines, do they? On Britain's nuclear submarines. Can't have that. I wonder what the drugs were. Let's read this article.
Read the sub thing.
Submariners tested positive for cocaine, cannabis. Now that's too much.
Yeah.
You want to be alert, be a little chatty on the submarine. I get it. It gets lonely.
Yeah.
You get tired.
You might be pulling a double.
Yeah, it's probably dark all the time. But cannabis, that's a no-go. I'm not going to back that. Now, ecstasy, maybe you have a little party below deck. You know, whatever.
And
steroids? If I was the government,
sailors.
Yeah, if I was the government, I'd be encouraging steroids.
They are sailors.
Get fucking jacked.
Maybe they're doing ecstasy and doinking each other. But, you know.
Yeah.
Definitely with the cannabis, though. The cannabis and the ecstasy, oh, yeah. They're doinking in more ways than one, and it's disgusting.
Yeah, and the cannabis is just making them crazy down there. They could do all kinds of irrational shit. Like fight on behalf of a nation like Israel. You got to be careful.
Here, let me zoom in on this for you.
More than 170 Royal Navy sailors serving in the elite. There's nothing elite about any type of British military branch, you fucking retards.
Right.
Just a decimated nation that cannot turn back. They are done. They are overrun. It's over. It's over. And it's going to happen to America soon enough. But whatever. Yeah. So over 170 sailors serving in the elite nuclear submarine force have been caught using drugs over the past 7 years. What?
Yeah, I guess this is a long-running thing.
Yeah, average that out. That's not that bad.
Right. That's not... If it was 170 people caught in one day, you know...
Yeah, on one boat. Oh, one party.
Yeah, one really big party they found.
Big fucking deal.
Yeah. Well, you want to keep reading?
Well, Don said that they are sending a nuclear sub to the Arabian Sea. I didn't think this is a real article. I guess that's maybe why this came up. They tested positive. They didn't even find the drugs. They just tested positive for a variety of banned or illegal substances, including cocaine, cannabis, ecstasy, and steroids. Wow, testing for steroids?
Yeah,
that's very expensive.
Yeah.
Stupid fucking Britons.
Ugh.
Fucking idiots. Yeah, I said it. Oh, you know, some of us are still good people. Then do something. Fucking do something.
Your country's already
losers.
100% raped. You are the raped.
Yeah, it's over for you. There, I said, you know what? I've never come out and just been like, it's fucking over for you guys. Give up. give up. It's gone too far. It's gone on too long. You've got no way of fighting back. Your government fucking hates you. They're replacing you, and they would rather defend people raping your daughters than defend you for pointing out that your daughters are being raped on social media. You'll get more time than the people raping your kids. England, you're done. You're toast. Bye-bye. You don't listen to the show anyway. Fuck off. Yeah, they tested positive for all that stuff. Other banned narcotics found during random, unannounced tests included benzodiazepine. Well, yeah, if I was on a submarine, I'd want to be able to chill the fuck out a little bit. Might have a little panic attack. A drug for treating anxiety and insomnia, and it works great for it, too. It's also great for coming down after a nice, long cocaine bender. Just a tip from me to you guys. According to the latest figures from the Ministry of Defense, 175 submariners tested positive for drugs over 7 years from 2018 to 2024. In 52 of these cases, the submariners were serving on a submarine. Were they? They were serving on a submarine at the time they were caught taking narcotics, with 12 of the cases occurring in 2024. That doesn't necessarily mean they were caught taking them on the sub. They could have got to port and done drugs and then failed a drug test afterwards. Right. So that's not true. Almost all of those caught have been fired, with the MOD saying it has zero tolerance policy towards drug abuse, but a very flexible policy on raping children. Sources added that a small number of personnel might have been spared punishment for taking substances that they were unaware were banned, or if they had mitigating circumstances.
So, in other words, like some of their Muslim immigrants that slipped into the one of their defense forces. Yeah, I smoked a little pot.
I had a little hashish, yeah. It's part of my religion, yeah.
I took some pills, yeah.
Fuck it. All right, guys, 2 hours. I think I'm good.
I'm good.
You guys ready to wrap it up? What are you doing after the show tonight?
I'm going to go to the bar.
I'm going to go to bed.
Yeah.
I got projects tomorrow. I got church, and I'm going to try to have a little steak picnic. Oh. And it's going to be hot again tomorrow. And you know what I think I'm going to do? On the picnic, I think I'm going to try to jump in the river, see how cold it is.
Nice.
I'll let you know.
Okay.
I'll let you know.
I bet it'll be fine.
Yeah, now next month for the big party, you know how it's always like, we're going to do all this stuff. We're going to go fishing. We're going to go canoeing and float the river and shoot guns and drive around the mountain and, you know, do all kinds of fun stuff. And then we just get drunk.
Yeah.
Like right off the bat. It's like, I don't want to do that. I'd rather just sit here and get drunk. Hopefully we don't do that this year. But if the river is okay to swim in tomorrow, then in a month from now, it should be in really good shape to float down with a bunch of people.
Yeah, we need more rain.
Dude, the river's good right now.
Yeah.
In a month, probably won't be if it doesn't rain. Rain outlook is not looking good, but things could change. The reason I'm bringing this up is everybody watching that might be coming to the big shindig, make sure you stop at Walmart and grab you a twin-size air mattress to float the river.
Me and Dr. Tom are going to be grabbing one to float it and
put a grill on one, right?
We're putting a grill on it. Now, many have suggested, oh, maybe you should put some sort of platform on there that you could tape the grill to. Thanks for the tip, nutsack. Not happening. It's just going to balance and teeter on the air mattress.
Here's where you might run into a problem.
Yeah.
If the water is low and you have to cross rocks, drag it across rocks, maybe the hot coals wouldn't be good on the mattress.
Probably not.
You're going to lose everything.
Probably not.
Are you at least going to put down, I don't know, like like a sheet of wood?
Not a platform?
Yeah. No? Well, you're not using my grill. I got y'all the perfect little baby-sized grill for this floating barbecue. Holy shit, guys. Floating barbecue.
Yeah.
The fucking possibilities. If we don't get drunk before the float, we can get drunk on the float. Think about it.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll think of something.
Well, everybody, it's been a fun Saturday. Very informative. I hope that y'all enjoy it and continue on into the night having a good time. Wake up early tomorrow, be productive, maybe go to church, take your family out, go thrifting or something, do white people shit, nice fun shit, fuck Israel, and hopefully Iran takes out those targeted sites. Thank you, what was his name, Ethan Levins?
Ethan Levins.
Thank you for that
Real patriot.
positive information. This might be our last show, not by our choice, but because we posted that video and I was happy to do it. We'll post those videos on Telegram after the show. That's the last words from me. Dick, it's to you. Send them out. Send us out.
Guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting the show. And our new technology for the studio should be arriving next week. Wednesday. Everything's going to be snappier, faster, and we're going to look into Cook a Caveman's idea of just having like a 5-minute segment of two retards yelling at each other. So if you want to be one of those retards, feel free to call in. We'll have that set up. I think we'll make our own Discord or something. Just keep in mind, guys.
Yeah, we'll figure out. Start like planning, you know, like people get nervous when they know they're on the show, and I understand it, but you got to push through that. And if you're going to call in, it's got to be good. Don't stutter and mutter and fucking, I'm a little nervous. Jump in. Nobody cares. We're not judging. Well, we're all fucking judging you, and that's why you shouldn't fuck
It's inevitable, though. So just do it. Just do it.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. It's been real. It's been nice. And if you haven't yet, find Christ. Good night. That's the show.
Sorry, Dan Snot. You are too late. Check the replay.
Yeah, Dan, what the hell? You know when we go on. What were you thinking? Anyways, Don, if you want to raid someone, now's the time. There we go. Bill Cooper's.